Hey there guys, what's going on? This is Chris of Run It Blue Light, and I'm here with a Pokemon Showdown battle, mostly because I'm too lazy to set up an actual Wi-Fi battle. Actually, I have a really cool like background design thing for my Wi-Fi battles when that's ready. But anyway, let's get into the battle. This is a 5th gen NU battle. Between me and a guy I don't know. So yeah, I start off with my snapping it back, my Armaldo, and he leads off with a girder. So he's just gonna go straight away for the Ice Punch. I resist that because I'm really cool, and I set up my Stealth Rocks because I realize he has a Charizard on his team, and I know that Stealth Rocks is gonna be really important to get out. I switch into Sleeper 097, which is gonna be like the most useful guy on this entire team. He's super bulky, but yeah, so that's pretty cool and all. I just go for the Seismic Toss straight away because I don't want to risk the switch into the Arbok to take the Toxic. He goes for a Leech Seed as I go for a Toxic on the Serperior. We both heal up with leftovers. A whole bunch of end turn stuff happens, and I switch out because I do not want Sleeper 097 to be seeded because that's just a bad day. Switch into Snapping It Back because I know that he's the only one that I'd really want seeded in this occasion, and he's got X Scissors, so that's pretty cool. He goes for the Giga Drain to get some heals up, but I resist that because I'm awesome, and I don't resist it. But and I go for the X Scissor, breaking his sub. He knows that he's not going to get anything done. I over-predict here, hoping that he would think that I would switch or something, so I go for the X-Scissor, which still does some damage, it's just, not very much. Switch back out into my Hypno. He goes for the Ice Punch, and heal up with my leftovers. I go for the Wish, because this thing needs to have health, sorry about that. I go for the Toxic, because I don't have any real efficient ways to deal with this girder. Get my Wish, get my leftovers back up to 77%, and he takes some Toxic damage. I set up another Wish as he goes for the Ice Punch, and on this next turn I am going to just go for the Protect, but he switches out and makes a nice play there, because I guess he assumed I would go for the Protect or something, I don't know, but I get all the way back up to full health. He heals up a little bit with his Black Sludge. I switch into Slacking It. He goes for the Dragon Tail and just switches me right back out into Rapidash. I'm just like, you know what? I might as well just go for the Flare Blitz. I don't have anything really to do with this Rapidash. And then after the Recoil, Life Orb, and the Gunk Shot, that's one dead Rapidash. I switch back into Hypno and just go straight away for the Seismic Toss because I might as well. He has no reason to keep that Arbok. He switches out into his Kadabra, and I'm like, okay, this is probably Choice Specs. So I Protect, Scout out, he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I say, so he's Choice Specs, I'm going to switch out, go into Slacking It, and he is indeed Choice Specs, so he is, oh, actually, sorry, he's not Choice Specs, but he stayed with that, and I just go for the return and kill it, because Slacking is a champ. He goes out to Kingler. I didn't really know what he was going to do with this Kingler, so I switch out into Pop and Boom, and he just goes for the superpower and kills me. So this Exploud didn't get anything done, but it's pretty cool. You might want to see it in later battles. So I switch back out to Hypno as he switches out because he's low down in attacks and stuff. He goes out to Charizard, which just gets wrecked. I switch out into Slacking It, hoping I can survive, and I do not. So that is basically a waste of a Wish. I switch out into my Armaldo, take that Fire Blast, not very well, but well enough, and go for the Rock Blast. I had a feeling I'd survive it, because it's actually a specially defensive Armaldo. Armaldos usually have troubles with special defense, so I went for that instead of the standard defense, so he probably assumed that. I go out into my Hypno to deal with this girder. He takes some damage, and I Protect, because this thing is probably the most annoying thing on my team. Get some heals. I set up a Wish as he goes for the Ice Punch. He's basically, I don't know why he really wanted to stay in, because there were much more effective ways of dealing with this Hypno, but I go for the Seismic Toss just to makes things go a little faster. After the wish and the leftovers, I'm almost back up to full, and he dies to toxic damage. So that was pretty much the last real problem. He goes into Superior, uses the Giga Drain to maybe get some extra heals, and I just go straight away for the Seismic Toss, hoping that he will die after all this, but I forget that he has the leftovers. So, that's no such luck for me. I go for the Protect. He goes for the Leech Seed, which was a pretty nice play on my part. Had a feeling he might be doing something like that, and he survives that, so I just switch right out into Snapping It Back. He goes for the Leech Seed, which I'm like, yeah, that's fine, whatever, because I realize that there's not really a thing that I need to worry about at this point, because my Hypno is perfectly fine. He goes for the Giga Drain. He kills my Snapping It Back, but due to the toxic damage, he's dead anyway, so it's not really a big problem. He goes into his Kingler, which is last Pokemon, and like, I might as well go into Is That So? Because why not? He goes for the Superpower. I survived that somehow, which was just wonderful, but I tried to go for a substitute, hoping that I was faster. I was not, so that's pretty much wasted that Raichu. I don't know why I didn't just stay in, but I switch out into my Hypno, and I assume that he's Choice Banded or something, or maybe he's Scarfed, and that's how he's faster. I don't really know, but he gives up at this point, because he realizes there's no point in him continuing to try. But, yeah, so I win that. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Chris of Run Up Blue Light, and I am signing